If we took it at all easy on you, it would not be an accurate reflection. As such, just, get ready for the torment. Not that we intend on tormenting you, we just intend on tormenting you.
No.
Of course we are.
Where's Doc?
Not here.
He's either taking a shit.
Or taking a shit.
He might also not know that we were playing today.
That's a good point. I don't think he talked today, has he?
Nah.
Oh, shit.
Nothing.
I'm sure he's talked to someone today, just not us.
Nah, I'm not entirely sure. Not convinced.
So apparently the new Skype doesn't have push to talk.
Hey there.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. It's great.
So,
That's why.
Good on you, Seager.
So Seager, wait. He told you that he was setting up push to talk, and you waited for him to figure out that Skype didn't have it before you admitted that you already knew Skype didn't have it.
I didn't know he was using the new Skype.
Oh.
I still use the old Skype.
Good job.
Yeah, I found a link that says you can download the old desktop, but it just brings me to the same one that I already fucking installed. Fucking Windows 10 with your UWP bullshit.
I still had it to begin with when I upgraded from Windows 7, so it didn't really affect me. Just go down there and get a virus-ridden exe.
So, what do we call you, new guy?
New guy. I think that's the accurate name.
Ah, okay.
You can just call me Subby if you want, or you can
Subby.
refer to me by my player character if that makes you happier.
I'm never happy.
Okay, we'll call you player character from now on.
Player character. Or Subby. Okay, cool. Just checking.
Or hey new guy.
Okay.
Not that there's any kind of a
Still not
hazing
done.
ritual or anything like that goes on. It's just
Not
that
at
there's
all.
a hazing ritual that goes on.
No.
Maybe I'll try calling him again.
Come on, Doc.
I mean, I'm still trying to set up the map.
Sure.
But I suppose you guys can take a look if you want.
Wait.
Ooh.
I don't think anything's
Lollipop Village? What?
No,
What? Okay, yeah. When
It's-
you said that, I also read that.
It's Lop
Okay.
Village. It actually should be Hamlet. Sorry, I need to
Seager,
change it.
we will never refer to it as Lop Lop ever again.
No, it will
Yes,
be
you know.
Lollipop from now on.
It's Lollipop Village.
Okay.
It was just the first. I looked at it and I thought,
Oh,
what?
no. Oh no, I'm trying to. Oh, there we go.
Confirm.
Hamlet.
Devil Fire Mountain.
How do I see text chat now? Because all I see is the webcam.
Oh,
There's like a
to the upper
speech
right.
bubble button.
Yeah. So you drag it down. So to the upper right, you can drag it down, and then you can move the windows about, and also have,
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Well, unfortunately, if we're I don't think 3, especially since Doc's character is integral. It is not. I don't think it's accurate, to be honest. I don't know how to judge miles in terms of average size villages. I don't think normal villages are 12 miles.
Miles to I don't know. I gotta check out how much a mile is.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you use
10 miles.
measurement.
60. You're in a country that uses it.
It's like 1.59 kilometers or something.
1.6.
I mean, I suppose, from what I understand, the whole other system is all just 1,000 to 1,000, right?
Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
metric system actually makes fucking sense.
No, it
Don't even start.
No,
Just
it
don't
doesn't.
start.
Like,
Just don't
okay, look.
start.
Let's take this. You got 12 feet in the yard. You got 12 inches in a foot. Sorry, you got 6 feet in the yard. Then you got 1,760
3 feet
yards
in
in
the
a
yard.
mile.
Preach.
3 feet
Nice.
in
But
the
it's
yard.
like, okay, hey, you have 1.59 miles. How much is that in inches? Yeah, good luck doing that shit without a calculator.
Yeah, but no one
And-
does that, though. It's just
But in the
miles.
metric system, you just fucking move the decimal point. It's that easy.
Add a 0 or remove a 0. But if it's a jumbo village,
The metric
then
system is obviously for simpler minds. That must be what it is.
Oh yeah, that's why fucking scientists use a metric system. That's fucking imperial system.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering the global warming scientists, like 15 years ago, saying it didn't happen. Let's be honest.
There's scientists for you, yeah.
So if you want to know, Berlin is 891 cubic kilometers big. And
Cubic?
that's
You mean square?
no
right?
square. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, square.
Yeah, you're not.
I mean, they
measuring
might be
feet.
cube. There might be a cubic, value too.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But you're right. It's square meter. Shit, I can't. See, now I'm saying
You
feet
can't
all the
use
time because
words.
we're playing D&D, and so I have feet in my head instead
You
of
can't use words. Just admit it.
that too.
Just go back to trying to say sward, and
Svard.
where
But,
the hell
I
is
mean-
Doc?
So basically, for the measurements, real quick, I basically just made it a 130 mile wide, 133 mile wide island, which is fairly small in terms of islands. Most natural sized ones are like 300 miles or so.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a fairly small island that we're on.
Yeah.
Sure.
When you talk
don't
about
need-
a city being 12 miles or something, the other thing to bear in mind is that could be the city plus all of its surrounding farmland.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Good point, yeah.
Like the suburbs and stuff like that.
Once you actually start going into
Farmland.
the farming area surrounding it and kind of the rural, coastal area of the city, yeah, that could
Yeah,
easily
I'm-
be 12 miles.
I mean,
Exactly.
you could pass through my country probably in less distance than that.
Mhm.
The mountain, for instance, is not like 20 miles.
and that
It's-
boat isn't 7 miles. In length.
Oh, now you've just ruined my whole perception.
Yeah,
The
I
boat's
know.
not
I'm sorry.
7 miles. Come on.
I know. I'm a bit disappointed too, but
This wizard's tower is 5 miles high, however.
okay. Good.
It's one of those wizards.
Just because now, I'm gonna have to introduce a 5-mile long boat into the Monday game.
Just
Well, hey, I mean, if you're curious, I haven't added it yet, but there will be a flying Zeppelin city. So
cool.
it's powered by, not powered, but it's supported
Like
by this gentleman, the Godworm.
like
He's a giant-ass ancient dragon.
Ooh.
So we should go hunt him first.
You can try. Adventurers do try. He got attacked once by a military force and decided to wipe out the city that sent them. So That was like 100,000.
So what you're
people.
saying is that
he's
we can
grumpy.
easily take him.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure,
So-
yeah, I guess.
You're saying he's a bit grumpy.
Well, no, it's just that he was attacked when he was breeding. You wouldn't be angry?
When you are breathing or breathing?
Breeding.
Breathing. Oh,
Fucking.
shit.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
if you get
that's-
attacked during that, I guess
Oh.
that would be...
Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean, that's
it-
just rude.
So yeah,
Right.
they give the dragon blue balls. It's completely understandable.
I would also
Yeah, no,
destroy
I
a
mean,
city.
that
That's
makes much more
true.
sense.
Yeah,
all of a sudden.
yeah. I'm now on the dragon side. Yeah, so I'm switching.
Nowadays, adventurers do try to. Oh shit! What I do? Oh no!
You offset the map.
Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna go off of the map layer right now. There we go. Yeah. He. People do try to take him on, but as long as it's not like a military force by a city, he warns the adventurers that you'll die. Every single time you'll die, you might as well just walk away.
That's polite.
So you're saying he's
Um,
overconfident.
I guess. People
Um,
do pray to him, so.
I'm gonna assume that this is like one island of many. Like,
Yes.
yes. And
This is,
are we all from this one, or do we just happen to be on this one for this campaign?
I'd say this is probably like a recently settled and untapped land.
And that's why we are going there, because that
Yeah.
means lots of contracts. Okay, cool.
People flooding in, villages popping up left or right. You could see a lot of unnamed villages because I just haven't.
Yeah, I was more
Got
like
you.
just thinking, okay, from where on this island am I from? But in that case, I would be from another island. Okay, cool.
I mean, there are. By recently settled, I mean probably a couple generations. There have been kids here, so.
Sure, but I'm an elf though, so
Okay, never mind.
yeah.
I'm
The
certainly not from here, but I don't exactly know where I'm from.
You're a
Yeah,
polar
sorry.
bear.
I'll get to
Just-
the rest of the world later. You guys got a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
monsters to deal with.
Sure.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not about. The background we had talked about, wasn't it? That I actually don't know how to get back to where I'm from.
That's good. Yeah.
I think that's a kid's cartoon, Casey, about a polar bear on a floating island trying to find home.
Yeah, that might have been something that was just happening when you were smoking.
I'm pretty sure that's a kid's cartoon. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's yeah,
This,
right.
and there's like this smaller creature that constantly like tries to lick his boots and stuff, right? Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't remember that part. I
It's
remember
not weird.
the island having a volcano, and the way he propelled it forward was by pouring lava into the water, which somehow made the island go in a direction.
Yeah. I know I'm pretty sure I know
Cool.
the show.
All right, in that case, we're talking about the same show. I don't remember the bootlicking though. That seems.
Yeah, but not in a literal sense. You know, like kiss his ass. Also.
Oh,
in a
okay.
literal sense.
Now I'm with you. I thought he was like,
Literally licking
Okay.
his boots. Yeah.
yeah.
All of those like little.
Yeah, it's Noah's Island. That's the name of the
Noah's-
show.
Oh. Look at that. Cool. Yeah. 1998. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a product of the 90s.
Well, I was 6 and 7 years old when this was airing, so.
You were. Oh God! Now you made me feel old.
Well,
You are old.
Yeah.
I was graduating high school that year.
Well, yeah, there's an age gap.
I keep forgetting. I'm playing with a bunch of infants.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Doc?
I don't know. He probably thought that we weren't playing today and just hasn't woken up yet. I don't know how the fuck he can sleep for so long.
He has entirely, like, moved his. What's it called? Sleep cycle. That's the word. I
Let me
mean,
see if Oh, he's just turned online on Steam.
Oh,
I
then
mean,
right
see-
on him on Steam. Okay.
No, I have been. I've been spamming him.
Okay.
Oh, and he is activity on Discord has changed too.
Let's write to him on Discord too.
I stopped using
I already typed
Awesome,
motherfucker.
awesome. I'll start posting letters to his home address too. I'm not sure that that gives a postcard.
Hey, Doc.
Hello.
Where the
It wasn't
fuck-
letting
Hey.
me join. It
Huh?
wasn't letting me join.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Skype was having problems.
Oh, that's why you were away.
Yeah,
on...
just blame
Mhm.
fucking Skype.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
And then-
of course.
and then
Because
just
of Skype.
Just as Skype becomes active, your Discord bubble goes from yellow to green,
Yeah. Mm.
from idle to active. I
Yeah,
guess.
so-
What?
Funny that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Coincidences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So weird.
Yeah. Really
So-
coincidental.
So,
Yeah. Great.
I'll be back in 20 seconds.
Hey, Doc. What are you doing?
I had no idea we were even doing anything today.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I
A lot
didn't
of things can
either.
happen in 24 hours.
I didn't either, and I was pushed into it last minute, so
Hey.
we're doing it live.
You weren't pushed. You were gently, like,
Nudged.
Harassed.
Encouraged.
yeah, like with a
An
fist. Like it was gentle and consensual.
Harassed. Yeah,
You liked it.
they were good.
Madman is trying to say he gently fisted you into DMing.
I was insinuating it.
If you log into Roll20, I think
have a
I'm
roll.
weirdly enough.
Did you actually make the map in
Mhm.
time? Oh man. I have so much to do today, though. Jesus Christ.
Tough. should
Why did
woke
you
up
say
before
Wednesdays, or I mean Thursdays were okay? Or is it just like today?
It's just specifically today.
Oh.
Because I have oh man, I have a job interview tomorrow. I have to clean my room so the guys from the new ISP that we ordered aren't fucking waiting in the garbage. I have to get my resume and my portfolio together.
That sounds unfortunate, and you also have to play D&D. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing that a lot of those things could have been done prior to the day before they were due.
See,
Yeah,
that's the
but-
old man Casey talking right now. He's like,
Yeah.
why don't you clean out your room? If you plan ahead of times.
I planned
Every time
it
you-
for today.
Yeah.
So there
But
you
that
go.
was just bad planning, wasn't it?
Well, everyone doesn't pack their suitcase 3 weeks before going, Casey.
Exactly. And nobody fucking makes a spreadsheet of where they're gonna go and win. Like
This
what
is
the
Yeah.
fuck?
untrue.
Okay,
Because
I'm giving
I
Casey
did
shit,
that.
but
Dude,
And-
I
God,
know.
that's called a schedule.
Exactly.
Many
Thank
people
you.
do that shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, don't bolster him, please.
They give me shit because I had a spreadsheet for packing for Disney World.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a schedule, MG.
No, I did have a schedule for events.
Yeah, no,
and-
you had a that's fine. I don't care about the schedule. You fucking made a spreadsheet for packing.
well, yeah, I didn't want to leave anything. I'm going to a foreign country. It's not actually foreign. I'm from there, but you know.
okay, we're giving Casey shit, but seriously, Doc, you should have written the thing earlier than this.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I don't know how long we're going to be playing for, because
7.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how does this start?
At the beginning.
Okay. So all right. We start here on Devilfire Island, which was named that by the natives who experienced the first coming of the Godworm, who blew through all of these waters you see here.
Mm-hmm.
All of this. That was the dragon just rampaging throughout the island and destroying most of the landmass here, leaving the waters to just swoop back in.
That's one powerful fucking dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's called the Godworm by natives and people who've started moving into the island ever since he calmed down.
So what you're saying is that he's our first enemy god.
Yeah. Okay. Although he's not a... Sorry, what?
No, I'm just... I find it funny, like, a dragon fucking decimates half an island, and then some dude with like a sword and some magic missiles, like, I'm gonna kill it.
Well, people do try, commonly.
Yeah.
Adventurers come and try to slay him all the time, although he does warn them quite politely that they'll just die, so they should just walk away.
Like, my dudes, that's fucking stupid. Don't be stupid.
But no one ever takes him up on that offer, and those adventures are never seen again. But he's, all in all, fairly non-hostile. In fact, he's willing to sit down and talk if you're polite. Other than that, large amounts of people have started flooding in and moving to the island, primarily because the dragon's not a threat, and he took care of most of the monsters. However, they have started repopulating, such as goblins, orcs, undead, to name a few. And there's been a new guild introduced into Jumbo Village called the Adventurers Guild, where every adventurer and every person needing a quest can sign up and have adventures come to their aid within days. So it's been quite an effective system for taking out most creatures and supplying most trade routes. Each adventurer is given a rank from iron, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. I can show to players. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't have platinum ranked out yet. It's mostly for people who are true heroes, like level 15 plus, if we're talking out of character. Mm-hmm. They're the ones who receive the most benefits from the guild, the best quests, the best equipment, all around. They are top of the line. You are all starting at iron, which is what every adventurer starts as. You get access to the guild hall and the non-magical guild shops, which include various healing implements, healing items, traps, pre-made traps that you can employ on the field, arrows, armor, weapons, but all of the non-magic variety.
Mm-hmm.
In this guild, there are a number of quests that you can, well, just take on however you wish. These range from... Let me get the note up. These go from extermination quests, capture quests, investigations, bodyguarding, reclamation, and bounties. Depending on the quest you do, will be various circumstances for bonus rewards, depending on what you accept, such as if your quest is to capture a creature, and you capture additional creatures, that will be bonus rewards from the guild. Or if you exterminate something, and there are unknown situations, such as extra enemies that were uncounted for, you'll also receive bonus rewards. Bodyguarding will be for protecting trade caravans and even nobles. And reclamation quests will be for obtaining items back, no matter where they may be. So these are valuable items or treasures that belong to certain noble families. And you guys are slayers. And most of these quests you might not care about unless they're related to the creature that has wronged you in some way. Yes.
What are the penalties if you take a contract? Is there any penalty for other adventurers, like kind of butting in on your contract, or are they allowed? Is it first come, first served? And what happens if you break a contract or fail to complete it?
There are various situations that require multiple adventures. A bounty, for instance, will be a particularly strong enemy or collection of enemies that will probably require multiple adventures. However, most quests are first come, first serve. Once you take the quest, it's off the board for everyone else.
But if you already know, like if you heard, like, oh, we're gonna go to cave,
or if like a non-guild member came and killed something before you got to it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So as long as you have the quest and the conditions are complete, you have the reward.
Oh, so
if someone
doesn't matter who killed it.
It doesn't matter. They could die from natural means, and as long as you brought proof that they're dead, it's your reward.
Cool. So one could like outsource the job in some cases.
Yes.
Cool.
You could gladly walk up to another adventurer. In fact, it happens quite commonly, saying, "I'll give you 1/4 of my reward if you either assist me, or I'll give you half of my reward if you just
do all the work."
Yeah. It's typically done for gold ranked adventurers who don't feel like killing things and will just leave it to silver ranks.
Yeah, I was imagining that. Yeah, the higher ranks are giving it off to the lower ranks.
Yeah, and collecting the larger rewards. It does get exponentially higher. Most of the gold ranked adventures you see are in decked out +3 armor, +3 weapons. They're the typical adventurer you might see.
How many adventurers are there on this particular island?
On this particular island,
about
a lot comparative to the amount of villages and the amount of people. I don't have population numbers. That's why I'm just saying, like, comparatively, there are a lot of adventurers, and the slayers are effectively the adventurers of the commoner's world, if that makes sense. So a commoner will see an adventurer and think, that's pretty normal. But an adventurer will look at a slayer and be like, oh, that's one of them. How a commoner might look at adventurers in normal games. You see? Am I explaining that correctly?
It's a status place.
Yes.
Question: is there a mainland?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
But we said this before you came here, Doc. This is just one island of many islands around this. So
Got it.
And it's a fairly recently, within a couple generations, discovered island.
Yeah. So I'm basically picturing One Piece right now, but okay.
Question: Will
Yes.
we be able to get to other islands as well in this
Yes.
game? Okay.
Only after
There are.
Super
I
Cruise.
just. Yeah, I died. I
Yeah.
just gotta. Like, you can see most of this shit's unnamed, dude. I gotta.
Yeah. Doc, only if we win this island, we are allowed to progress.
Yeah,
to
we
the
have to
next
win
one.
this
You
one.
can move
Yes.
to level 2 at that point.
Exactly. So after we kill the god
It
worm,
is. It is quite gamified, I will say. Like,
Yeah, sure.
the questing guild has made this a very strange experience for adventurers, as most of them walk in expecting probably not a lot of jobs or low-level jobs, but once you get into where the money's coming from, once you follow the money, you'll see that this is a very large and probably worldwide organization. So a lot of the rewards being given out are somewhat boosted by the guild in comparison to like the quest givers rewards.
and
that
we
makes
also
sense.
said this before you got in here, Doc, that because this is a relatively new island, we are all not necessarily from this island, but we could have moved here because of the work. Like, follow the cash.
Basically, this island. I'm sorry. Were you here when I said that the dragon like decimated half of this, Doc? Half of this island?
Doc,
Are
Did you
here-
fucking
are
leave?
You here now?
motherfucker.
Are you muted? Something might have happened.
He died.
I think it might have had to go AFK. Yeah, it gives me a second to reprocess what I'm thinking.
Never reprocess. Never reprocess. Just go with the original. I'm just messing with you, really.
Doc?
I'm back. Yes.
There we go. Sorry, no. Were you here when I said that the dragon like destroyed half of this?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I was
Okay.
there. I was here
s-
for most of it. I just left for like 10 seconds.
No, I
It
was
was
I was
before you
asking.
joined.
I'm
I-
cleaning my room. I
yeah.
apologize. I'm cleaning my
Yeah,
room.
that's no problem. I couldn't remember myself. Okay, so for whatever reason, Slayers, they were offended by a certain monster. Which monster were your guys's?
Undead.
Goblinoids.
Orcs.
I'm really here more because the Slayers kind of helped me out of a bad situation, and they seem to get hurt a lot. So yeah, I'm not really here for the whole fighting thing, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like,
Supporting
but if
character.
I were to kill an entire race of people, then humans.
For my character, it's more like my character was part of an army, and it's like for local protection, and it's mostly goblinoids that detect towns and shit. So, yeah, it's not really that I have a specific beef because they did me wrong. I'm just used to fighting them all the time.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
I have a beef. I have
You
a
have a
major
beef?
beef.
Where's the
Oh, yeah.
beef?
Something you want to do in character, or
in
do
my
you want to
heart.
give us a like taste of it?
In character. Well, actually, he probably won't ever tell you in character. So
Okay, well we'll see.
Let me tell you about my dark past.
yeah, like why would
No,
we
I,
do that?
I just want a beer. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So, you guys are in the guild hall. This is the guild hall. It's fairly straightforward. It's a well-designed. You can see like the quest board right there.
I like how it looks like I'm coming in from a flood, just walking in like, boom.
That's undead blood.
Yes, undead blood.
It goes white after a while, atrophies. Anyway, yeah, you guys are in this guild hall. Every morning, quests are handed out by these three ladies here. Only one of them is important, though, and their name is Lucy.
Which of the three is it? Is it the blonde or is it the other?
It's this girl, Lucy, guild receptionist. That's who you normally talk to every single day. She seems to handle most of the slayers, actually. In fact, every slayer comes to her.
Sorry,
but other.
Did you put up a
here we go. That. Like a guild or a character sheet thing. Yeah, that's Lucy, the guild receptionist. She handles all of the slayers and quite a lot of the reports coming in from most adventurers.
She seems far too happy. I think she's a killer.
She keeps the
probably
peace.
a front.
She keeps the peace in the guild. There are no guards in the guild. Every adventurer still has their weapons and equipment, but everyone, and I mean every single adventurer, does not like to try and cause trouble for fear of Lucy.
She kills people.
There was one person, you hear a tale of one person who started causing trouble, got drunk, wanted to pick a fight. Lucy has this reputation of looking at you, and when she looks at you, you see something that you really do not want to see. And no one has ever told anyone about it. Anyone who ever sees it will immediately pipe down and not ever speak of it. However, there was one guy who made a reaction and said in his drunken state, "Ugh." Like a grossed out ugh. And he was never heard from again the next day. So his name was stripped from the guild registry, and as far as Lucy knows, she's never heard of him.
Do we all know each other?
Yes. So, Slayers have a tough time with contracts. They're either by themselves or with other people who specialize in their particular prey. As a new guild initiative, these Slayers have been identified and are kind of pushed into a team. This team specializes in monster killing. In a way to simplify the process and stop all of the Slayers from taking up all of the jobs. Because every Slayer would come in and accept 2 to 3 jobs and do them, which didn't allow much room for the new people, if that makes sense. So they were pushed into teams, and these teams are essentially asked to cooperate to efficiently kill monsters. This way, every Slayer isn't coming back bloodied and bruised. Effectively, just have someone watch your back and expand your knowledge. Now, depending on whether or not Slayers stay in the group is up to them, but there are obvious benefits for being in the guild. So with that, you guys are in the tavern, and every morning the guild receptionist hands out stacks and stacks of papers. However, all of the gold and silver level adventurers rush to the front desks and scoop them up first, leaving behind the contracts that no one really wants to do, such as goblins or things that people are scared of, such as undead. And that's where we begin. As the majority of everyone is cleared out.
It's ironic then. It's ironic then that all the contracts that no one wants are the ones that you guys seem to specialize in.
Well,
that's the point of Slayers, aren't they?
Well, that was all the other Slayers that didn't want these contracts.
I don't think there are many other Slayers here.
there are not many slayers at all. However, the ones that do exist, most of them are not insane, like the predetermined demon slayer and goblin slayer of bardic tales, but most of them will just refuse other contracts, which makes it difficult for them to operate in the guild properly. This way they can expand their knowledge and accept contracts even though it may not be particularly related to their slayer type.
And also, this is one island out of many. Slayers are already pretty rare, so we're probably some of the only slayers here.
Yeah, you know of probably 4. No, not even 4. 3 other people like you 4, but they operate in the westernmost island over here and are not associated with the guild. They're in fact, they didn't agree with the guild's policy for slayers and have such isolated themselves to the farthest most island. Where the most of the monsters are, to be fair. These are largely flooded with goblins, orcs, some demon sightings have been reported, or, well, strange red creatures, I suppose. And yeah, that's it.
Abominations.
You guys see 7 contracts on the board, 3 extermination quests, 2 capture quests, and 1 bodyguard. And no one else in the guild. People are coming and going, giving reports, sitting down, having drinks, and relaxing. What are you guys doing?
I am sat near the front door of the guild house with my pouch open, munching on some raw meat, waiting on these guys to tell me where we're going.
Right. I'm sitting in a corner so that I have like a good overview of everybody inside, and I'm drinking some ale.
Yeah, I'm also heading to the bar and gonna fill a water skin with wine for the road.
I am going to the board.
I think we figured out who the group's leader is.
You head up to the board. You see 3 extermination quests, 2 capture quests, and a bodyguard quest. Which one do you look at?
The extermination quests.
Alright, you see 1 extermination quest for orcs. You see 1 extermination quest for a band, or not a band of bandits, a group of bandits. Operating out near an orc encampment, and you see
Goblins.
you see a quest for a rampaging Sahuagin.
What? A what?
A Sahuagin.
Gesundheit.
Which are, I don't know if you know what Sahuagin are. They're...
Nope.
Okay, I don't know. In or out of character. It's fine. It's better that way.
You know there are some... who here was humanoid?
12? I am humanoid.
All of us are.
Yeah.
No, I mean your prey.
No. Well, humanoid orc.
Yeah.
Just...
And then... goblins are humanoid, or goblinoid are technically humanoid. Okay,
yeah, they
so
got rid of goblinoid in 5e, didn't they?
Yeah.
With a 12, do I know what they are?
Yeah, they did. Goblins are under humanoid now.
Humanoid / goblinoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a subtype.
Yeah.
No.
It used to be a separate.
So
type.
It's still a subtype.
But I'm also like, I know hobgoblins, right? Just not.
Yes. You know every type of goblin associated with
You know, goblins, you know, hobgoblins, you know, bugbears. Bugbears are goblinoids.
Yeah. With a 12, you know merfolk, you've heard rumors of fish people. That's the best you can get.
I mean, I, out of character, know what a Sahuagin is, but...
yeah, I know you do,
yeah.
but...
I suppose I take, because they are close to each other, the two contracts... wait, is there any rule against having...
Nope, you can take as many contracts as you want, as long as you can complete them.
Okay, I will take the bandit and the orc.
What happens if you don't? Well, the guild is based on a trust system, so failing 1 or 2 quests won't be a big deal. But after that, you will start receiving penalties for further rewards, such as you failed to protect a noble. Your next quest that you succeed will have a lessened fee.
A pay cut?
Yeah, pay cut.
And is there a point where like the quest giver say like, oh, you're not doing this, you can't handle that shit, and we're not trusting you with this?
No, it's generally the guild who handles all of that. Once the quest
yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the quest giver rescinding the original quest?
No, I'm thinking
giving new ones. Like, fuck
yeah.
it. You're not good enough.
Like, exactly, you suck. You don't get any more quests.
Oh,
would they
no.
drop your rank? Is that what they would?
Yeah, it's mainly going to be a rank drop. If you're already the lowest rank, you'll probably be put into some sort of probation period.
Okay.
Where maybe you have to tag along with another adventuring team
They're like,
of higher rank.
You gotta work out this, like, do some push-ups or something.
Yeah.
You need to get better at this. Okay.
Or if you're just overall incompetent, they will give you quests where you guard a trade route of the main road, which is already guarded by guardsmen.
Okay.
So,
and besides that, the rankings is designating if you're capable of doing it or not.
yes, capable, but also trust. Once you're within the platinum rank, you're considered probably one of the most trustworthy people on the planet.
Sure. Which
they can give you anything. You know, they'll give you the jewel of time, and you'll probably not fuck with it.
The god killer.
Yeah, basically.
So basically, all we need to do is just pretend to be good and play the long game.
Exactly, I was about to say. So you could have the skills of a platinum adventurer, but only be silver rank because they don't trust you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Or even less, because silver still gain access to some fairly decent shit, even though it is the second rank.
Just checking.
Alrighty, so
you found a RAM DDR3 4 gigabytes of RAM just added just in a dusty pile.
What?
Okay.
You know, like a
sorry,
a card of
okay. I thought you were talking D&D, and I
no. I'm in a dusty pile. I found 4 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know what this must have been old.
So
sell that shit. It's like $20 for it or something.
Oh no! I remember. This is a bad one.
Okay. Yeah.
It's destroyed.
So these quests that you take, the bandit and
the orc.
The orc quest description reads as follows. Excuse me, the bandit one reads as follows. Lop Lop village under attack. Me cattle keep getting killed. Stripped of meat. Pigs keep getting gutted and stolen. Their guts left behind. It's gross. I need someone to take them out. I'll give them 100 gold to whoever can kill these bandits. And the orc one is... Weird small green skin things keep harassing a local village of unnamed origin. It seems to be a hamlet of some kind. Some sort of farmer's family, if that makes sense. Like a family moved out they're starting up their own thing, if that, you know. So it's like a farmer's village, if that makes sense. A family village.
Sure. A soon-to-be village.
Yeah, soon-to-be village. And apparently small green-skinned things keep attacking.
Sounds an awful lot like goblins.
Yeah, that's goblins, not
But let's but if we say orcs, maybe we get more paid.
Well, the
You know what? The villagers
giver-
probably don't know what the fuck that is.
the quest
So they're
giver
like,
seems to
"Orcs."
think it is an orc.
Really?
Yeah. However, if you ask the guild, or if you ask the guild receptionist Lucy, she'll tell you quite plainly that it's probably goblins, and you'll need to bring back proof for the reward to be proper.
Alright, let's decapitate some fucking goblins.
Alright. I slowly walk up the steps and then put down the 2 contracts on the table that sorry, what are your guys' names? Your Guararar.
He'll just go by
And
Guar.
Guar.
You can't
It's,
pronounce his
it's-
real name.
It's Guar and Yanrul. Okay?
Ian.
Ian. Yeah, Ian. He puts it down at the table where Ian says, good day for you, as he points to the goblin contract.
So are you talking to me?
Yes.
Sorry, I was distracted for a second. So you went over to me? That's it?
Shh. God damn it. He went over to the table you are sit at with Guar, put
See.
down the 2 contracts, pointed at one of them and said, good day for you, as he looked at you.
Oh. Good day. How can I help you?
He just sort of stares silently. You can't really see his facial expression because he has a helmet on. He says, goblins.
Okay, so I look down at the sheet. Oh, you're talking about the bounty, huh? Goblins, yeah. You're in luck. I used to fight goblins all the time. I know a bit of their tactics and everything, so...
I think Ivan at this.
You know they're probably just hungry, right?
Well, in that case, we need to thin the herd. And Ivan comes by with the water skin filled with wine. Well, I've packed for the road. How far is it? And where are they?
Okay, so Ivan, do you look at the contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do notice it does say orcs. Just saying. But you are from Jumbo Village to Lop Lop Hamlet, which seems to be where these 2 menaces are happening.
How long?
A day's travel. Less than a day. Less than a day.
Just
You're-
out of character, MG. We do know each other.
Okay.
That was established.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you... right, I never finished explaining that. Right, you do know each other. You were recently put into a group by the guild with each other, so you can cooperate and expand your reach of execution.
Okay,
Yeah, so stop
I
acting
thought-
like you have no idea who I am.
because you didn't finish, I figured he would like...
Yeah, sorry,
He's
He
gonna
was
say
waiting for
now
introduction.
they put you together, yeah. Exactly.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was my bad.
Shouldn't we like describe our characters? and all?
Yes, you should probably just describe your characters. Who are you guys?
That would be a crazy
So-
way to start a game.
So I'm Inril. I'm a half elf. I am about 5'11" tall. I weigh about 106 pounds. I'm actually mostly human-shaped, and I could almost pass as a human if it wasn't for my ears that are large even by like full elf standards. I'm quite bulky, I'm quite strong. I have dark red hair that goes down to my shoulders. I have like a lot of like tiny braids in my hair, and I'm carrying a battle axe and a warhammer.
Cool.
Sounds good.
My guy, nobody really knows his name. He just has he's just a knight and has a bunch of weird ravenry symbols basically all over him, on his shield, on the armor, and his helmet looks like a raven's skull. So they just call him the Knight of Ravens. He is wearing the sort of off silvered, like blackish, like dark colored silver plate armor. Almost never takes off his helmet, except when he has to eat. Wears pretty bulky, clothing underneath his thing. Doesn't seem bothered by the heat. Has very obviously a silvered longsword, and two gauntlets that seem to be have some sort of odd ogre motif to them, as well as a cape and a hood, which just sort of goes down to his ankles.
Oh, I forgot one detail. I also have a ruby attached to my my battle axe.
Okay.
What is your guy called, Doc? Because Knights of Ravens is a very long name. Like, what would we call you?
Just knight.
Knight. Cool. Casey, I think you're next.
Am I next?
If you're doing, I'm thinking we're doing left to right.
All right. Gwar is a 8-foot tall bear person. He spends almost all of his time eating. When he's not eating, he's normally sleeping. And if he's not eating or sleeping, then he's normally cooking. He is quite a good cook. Although